Alright, Spreaker, y'all know how we do it. We get up early in the morning, we do the toast. You know we don't get up usually this early on Saturday. My fault, all y'all some push-ups. We don't usually get up this early on Kuumba, but hey, we about to go and do it. We about to turn it on YouTube. YouTube is up. We about to hit Facebook. Let's get there. Let's get the family in. Text messages should have went out. Let's see if they went out. YouTube moving slow. Let's see if Facebook gonna do us any better. If they moving slow as well. All right. So I ain't gonna be able to see all the comments this morning because I got the camera switched a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my. Okay, let's get some light up on here. All right, cool. We got the light up. We up. We kicking it. We're gonna pull up our Uber count. We're gonna pull up our special app so that we can keep up with the timeline. And we about to kick it, family. So I'm sending shots out to the Simba Nation. My Simba family is in town today, and you know we are going to have a good and beautiful day. So we're gonna start off like we usually do. We're gonna do what we do in Simba Land, all right? We're gonna do what we do every day. Shouts out to the unsleeping one, brother Anubis. Shouts out, fam. We're about to gather and go see this movie, Black Panther. You said you have already seen it. If in the short time I've known you, I know that you. Wow, this is rather quiet early for you. Oh man, hey, you know it's early for me on a Kuumba, man. But you know, if you can look around, the background is not the same. I'm not at the home front right now. I'm at the school because right now we're hosting our Simba family. We got people from Chicago. We're having the Simba reunion here. So I'm doing the show live from my office because this is where I slept. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got about 30 people from out of town. But y'all know how we do it. We're about to get down here at the Millennium Community School. Now it's Simba Land. Somebody else is up on the line. By the way, the phone lines are open, so we can't have a discussion because I have a question for y'all this morning, right? Because we're going to go and discuss the Black Panther. But I haven't seen the movie yet. Just heard some of the reviews. But this is the question I want to ask. Because we're going to look at the culture of the movie because that's going to be hopefully the most important part. We're going to have a great conversation. I can't wait to see some of y'all at the movie theater so I can introduce y'all to my Simba family because we got to know it's people all over the country doing this work right now. But this is the question I want y'all to think on. Just imagine, in your imagination, because I don't want nobody running around because, you know, we already got black folks from Mars. We got black folks that's everything else but black folk, right? You know what I'm saying? We're not descended from slaves or slavery, and we didn't go through the Middle Passage. It's all been faked and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to throw another imaginary reality up for you, and I want y'all to think about this. And I was thinking about this yesterday, actually. I was sitting in front of my computer, and it hit me and said, What if we found out there was really a country like Wakanda? How would we feel about it? We talking about the richest country on the planet. We talking about hidden away. We talking about a country full of black folks that knew because they got their technology outpaces everybody. That knew that we was over here catching hell like this, and knew that we was in the Caribbean catching hell, and knew that we was in Europe catching hell, and just stayed hidden. How would you feel about that? Would the Black Panther be a hero for you, or would he be a villain? Just throw that out there. But hey, so here we go. So grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started
Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink some water. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Move your body, drink some water. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Let's put it together. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift some glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Drink, 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 drink. I messed up. Drink, 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 drink. Now let's pull it together. Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. And lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Messed up the whole song. Lift your glass and drink some water. Come on now. Alright, family. There's only 4 things you need to do to stay healthy in this world. First one is breathe right. Second one is drink you some water. Third one is eat a culturally appropriate diet. And lastly, do some culturally appropriate movements. You do that, you don't never have to worry about seeing a doctor. Or maybe. I ain't gonna say all that. But hey, lift your glass, drink some water. Drink with me. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass. Alright, family, now, check this out. Get your water, drink your water up, because I'm about to put the call-in number for those that might want to join. I got 2 computers working now. So, call in line. I got an elder in here meditating too. Wow, this is beautiful. 614. I hope he was able to meditate while I was doing what I was doing. 4535. Where my daughters when I need them? Because they remind me all the numbers and stuff. And with me getting old, I might not be able to get all that together. All right, so now the call-in lines are open. We got 3 of y'all up. I know y'all ain't used to me being up this early on the Kuumba. And by the way, great Kuumba. And speaking of Kuumba, it's going to be a very creative day. We have an opportunity as a community to get out and see the movie. But hold on. Let me, Brother Anubis, because we know Brother Anubis already went and seen the movie. He probably seen it 3 times already. And we need to see what Brother Anubis has to say about my piece. Because, you know, he is a die-hard fan of Black Panther. I like Black Panther too. Actually, I like Batman, but if I had to pick between them, I would have to pick Black Panther because Black Panther know how to deal with his enemies. Batman won't kill him. Black Panther has no problem. A villain. I asked the question: if my man, if that country Wakanda really existed, how would we feel about it being African Americans? We got a culture that's been advanced, and it's been advanced for a very long time. Never even came and tried to help us, never spoke up for us, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting on all this wealth, sitting on all this technology that could have freed the people. How would you feel? All right, and Anubis says, a villain, but one that I could get behind just because people who happen to share a few commonalities with you does not mean that they're really ready to stand as one. After all, we're not many different factions. I think Brother Kwame is on. He just said, see, I got the camera changed in a strange way, so I got to move through them fast. And for some reason, it won't let me. I know what I could do. All right, I'm going to be able to read your comments. All right, but also you call in. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Great morning. I got your tickets, fam. I can't wait to see you at the theater. You know what I'm saying? We got a few seats open. So if y'all know some people that want to come on out, have them come on out so that we can go and make sure that everybody that want tickets can get tickets. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will be at the front door, family. I see you, Miss Tiandra. I see you. Hey, I can't wait to see y'all at the theaters. But today is Kuumba. So let's go on and let's look at what's going on with the energies of the day. Right now, today is Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, today is a day of creativity. So I want you to activate your reticular formations. For those that don't know what the reticular formation is a formation within the brain. It's an actual physical structure that you can use to identify and find what you want in life. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us, our reticular formation is still operating on a survival level. It's still operating on an old program. So it's always looking for danger. So this is why we could walk into a room and automatically find what we don't like. This is why we could walk into a job and find automatically what we don't want. We could walk into a relationship and find what we don't want. We could walk into any situation and pull out all of the negative right away. Why? Because our reticular formations were created to protect us. Why? Because it helps us focus, it helps us keep attention, and it helps us, it's like a GPS, it helps us find what it is we're looking for. So if I'm living in an environment where I'm constantly surrounded by dangers, I need to be able to see those dangers. I need to be able to see that snake. I need to be able to see that bear coming. I need to be able to pick up on scents that possibly would lead me into danger. So what I'm saying is, family, we need to take time to start reprogramming ourselves, reprogramming our reticular formation, and start using it to bring into our life and find what it is that we want and what we need as a people. It's hard for us to organize as a people. Why? Because our reticular formation is always looking for the flaws in everything, rather than looking for what it is that we need and what we need to be doing as a people. So today, while we're in this movie, I want you to activate your reticular formation. Don't worry about hating the movie, because Brother Tim will find enough hate for everybody. I'll do that. All right? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have the discussion. We're going to stream the discussion live. You know what I'm saying? People going to be able to participate in it. But we only got a half an hour, though. We only got a half an hour. Shouts out to Brother Devin Shaw. Thank you for tuning in, family. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we are in the beautiful Millennium Community School, and it has become Simba and Simpsonland. Don't want to leave out the ladies. Because, you know, I mean, in the chant competition, I don't know. I haven't been in maybe about 2 years. In the chant competition, women always win, man. And you know what? What's so dope about that? Because we noticed this in Simba a while ago. Sisters would come in and just blast the brothers out. I'd be like, damn, I'm trying to get hype. And the sisters was, they were out chanters, right? But then we going to a movie where I know because I read the comic books, we know in the movie that the king's imperial guard, the king's guardians is women. Family, those of you that don't know about women and warriorship, you don't know what you're missing, because the sisters used to get out on the battlefield and whoop some butt. Listen, I'm just trying to let y'all know the reality, right? The reality, because, you know what I'm saying, men do things, women do things, right? Sometime I have to do some things that people will consider woman's job. And sometimes women have to step up and do what, and we can be both. We could be good at both. We could be well-rounded, right? So back to the energies of the day. Y'all know it's Kuumba. Those that don't know, what we do on Gye-Nyame Journey, what we do on this show, what we do in our life, what we try to do, family, is this, right? We're not just talking about these Nguzo Saba principles, the laws of Maya, on
this call is being recorded.
A monthly basis. You know what I'm saying? Or a yearly basis. We're talking about it on a daily basis. I am Kuumba. You understand what I'm saying? Today is Kuumba for me. So rather than me looking at Saturn, because that's what Saturday means, Saturn's Day, hell no. It's Creativity Day. It's African Creativity Day. I got a call. Who on the line? Who that on the line? Who on the line?
Miss Tracy.
Oh,
Miss Tracy.
How you gonna be right up? Get off the phone and come on over on the picture, girl. You ain't getting on the picture? Oh my God. All right, but yo, family, so now I want y'all to understand. So, all right, today is the day of Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, today is Creativity Day, right? The Ma'atic principle of the day. For those that don't know who Ma'at is, you need to look it up. Ma'at is the goddess of truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. Right? In the Bible, they call it wisdom, right? I want y'all to think about that. Another thing about them women, right? Wisdom, that balance, the truth, justice, harmony, right? So today, the principle is order. So say you don't want to look for creativity today. Can you find order in our community? Oh, we got somebody else on the line. Who else is on the line? Oh,
this is Shaka.
Oh, what's up, brother Shaka? What are you doing up this early, man? Oh, but
hey, man, it just happened this way.
All right, hey, but check this out. What I need to know before we even go any farther. Did you straighten out that situation with that Scobie, man?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Cause I don't want to call Scobie Protective Agency on you, man. Cause hey, you can't be doing this.
Man, I did it on the same video. If you go back and you watch, I did the process right then and there. I didn't cut into it or nothing like that, like you were saying. I think that I just gotta accommodate what I got right there. And let me look at this other Scobie, because it was actually coming together yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that little floater on top.
Oh yeah. So the color of the day is orange. The Hermetic laws. For those that don't know, not Hermetic. Yeah, it's not Hermetic laws. It's yeah, I guess so. I guess it is. Yeah, it's Hermetic laws. The Hermetic law of the day is cause and effect. Realize that everything you do affects something else. And that's important for us as a people to realize. We got to realize that our lives are like dominoes. And every step we make makes a row of dominoes fall. And your whole life is a total domino. So how are you living your life? Are you going to fall into the next generation and cause them to move forward? Or are you going to fall backwards and stop the line of progress? Shots out to Sister C-Lo. I can't wait to see you at the movies. And I know my brother Renee is coming. We still got some tickets, though. Y'all need to get on them phones this morning because this is a fundraiser for Simba, and I need y'all. I need my family to make sure that we pack the house out. And tell Elder Renee, we're going to have a security piece up there because just in case they want to act up tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, this morning. You know what I'm saying? I know I just told y'all to activate your reticular formations and look for the positive, but, hey, we in America. And I'm going to hold the cussing down because there might be some kids up in front of, So, there's going to be a kid-friendly show. Oh, by the way, I need to remind you, you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. That's right. My spiritual animals travel with me. Of course, this is a Daily Toast, and this is a Heart of a Simba production. Simba, why you stuttering? Y'all see that? Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigm. So, if you was born on this day, not today, well, if you born today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. But if you was born on this day, on the Kuumba day, your name would be Kwame if you are a male, and Ama if you are female. Once again, if you was born on the day, this is your day. Kwame. We got a Kwame on the line. Shouts out to Kwame. It's your day. It's your day, Kwame. It's your day, right? We also got some Amas, right? So, shouts out. So, all right. Now, also, one of the things I want to cover a little bit right now is if you look on the screen, I got this thing called Crack the Code from Elder Wakesa where we talk about these emotions, the mad, sad, and scared. We're going to start stressing this a little bit more, start practicing a little bit more in the village right now because we got a lot of emotional issues going on. And rather than looking at emotions and be like, stop being so emotional, no, we're going to use them as a GPS signal to move people back to where they need to be. CeeLo just sent somebody else to put on a toast. Add Anna McGill to toast. She is a mother of a dear friend. She transitioned yesterday. Yes, ma'am. Your wish is my command. Soon as I find my pen, y'all know how I'm not gonna let y'all see my pen. All right, Brother Shaka, you got something you want to share with the people while I'm writing down names? For those that have ancestors that you want to toast, by all means, post them up on or get your glass and toast them. Let me go ahead. You got something you want to say, Brother Shaka?
Yeah, man. I'm looking at the first Red June Scovy. I don't know how else to say it, man. Like, what do we do with it? What do we do from this point? You know what I mean?
Well, you will only brew in that specialized tea. See, because what you got is the first generation. So you got it is not totally the original yet. What you have is the beginning, the first generation. So the first generation is still steeped in coming from that ambrosia family. For those that don't know, Shaka started brewing and it ain't ambrosia once you leave my premises, right? So he started brewing his own June, right? So he's experimenting with a different type of tea. So the first generation is still intermingled with what we originally called June, the green tea and the raw honey. Now, what you're doing is you're moving one over. So the next generation, the next SCOBY you get will be a pure one that's designed for the tea you have. And that will be your first official generation. You'll taste the difference. All of the benefits will be totally activated because that SCOBY came up in that mix. Anna McGill. All right, so now I'm going to finish up my water, family. You know the rules. You have to drink your water. We can't toast our ancestors if we are unhealthy. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we can, but it's less powerful, right? We're in this life. We came to this life. We're generational people. We have tasks that we have to fulfill. So we have to make sure that we stay healthy. So right now, I'm drinking on my water, and I suggest that for every pound of body weight you have, you drink half in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, that means that you should at least drink 50 ounces a day. I'm starting off with about 32 ounces. Sister Tracy, you on the line? You got something you want to say? You can just scream it across the room.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's get it, family. All right, so I'm going to finish up my water. So any other takers? Because, of course, I know my man Anubis was going to put a comment up about the question. But how would you feel about a country that was recently found in Africa that had been involved in the economic structure of the world, had been trading with the world, had been has advanced technology, and all of a sudden we discover in 2018 that they've been sitting around, they've been in existence, everybody know about them but us, right? And now they're a major role in the world. How would you feel about a country like that? How would you feel about a people like that? Would you be friendly to somebody like that? You understand the question, Shaka?
Yeah. I'll tell you like this, man. In somebody's world, they rule the world. And I was one of the standards, I guess, personal standard of mine is if you're not king in your own existence, then whose are you? Right?
Okay.
And so if I were to discover that there was this utopia that was guarded by this sacred and whatever, I haven't seen the movie yet.
You ain't read the comics?
You know what? Honestly, I was not privy to Black Panther until I heard about this project.
Oh my God!
I mean, in terms of the Marvel universe, we used to talk about comics all the time, but we never really talked about Black Panther.
You're right. I'm guilty. You're right. Because I sure never brought Black Panther up in our discussions because now, at that point in time, he was more of a side character. Sister Tiandra says she would feel abandoned and hopeful at the same time. She said, I just want to go home. I feel you. Tiandra, what you mean you love the movie? Are you supposed to be going to see the movie with us? Oh man, I feel abandoned and hopeful at the same time. How you gonna go see the movie in advance? Oh, that's treason or something. What's going on? But hey, all right, so I'm almost done with my water. And guess what, family? Yes, that ambrosia does travel. I got me some ambrosia. Right here in Simbaland.
Where you at anyway?
I'm at the school, brother. I had to spend the night at the school. I sit up on the floor. I just can't do it like I used to. I just can't do it like I used to.
Now that's what I need. That's what I need right there.
See, I got some words for you when I see you. Now you ain't gonna let these tickets go to waste. I know. Tiandra, you're not letting these tickets go to waste. I know, right? Listen, family. I told her. I said, look, we're doing a fundraiser. See, this is what I love about my family, because I could complain about all the people that didn't respond, but no. Listen, I go into an event. I say, we are doing a fundraiser. We're going to see Black Panther. She came with cash. She forced the cash on because I ain't good with money. You go out there. No, I trust you, Brother Hatem. She forced her hand in my money. Forced the money in my hand and said, look, I'll see you there. I'm going to get the tickets. Right? And then she went and saw it anyway. Man. All right. So now, family, those that are new, post up your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So we going to do this toast. Get ready. Read them. There are some very valid reasons for see, now, I understand. But just understand this, man. We got a king with panther powers. You know what I'm saying? He's mingling with deities. And I'm catching hell. And I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? So, what's that boy's name? Now, T'Chaka? Not T'Chaka's his father. T'Challa gonna catch some hell from me. I'll probably be on my podcast just dogging him right now. You know what I'm saying? Dogging him. Because I'll be mad. You know what I'm saying? But all right, but then I would have to activate my reticular formation. I would try to see what was some of the positives, right? Because I had to do it because I see my elder looking at me. He's my coach, right? He's one of my coaches. He keeps me balanced. All right, so here we go. We're going to pop this and we're going to do our little toast. Ain't do what you wanted to do, Shaka. This one is kind of old. This is mature. So, for those that don't know, this is that ambrosia. Oh, Elder wants some. Now, this is kind of mature, Elder. So, go and take it easy.
You get at the bottom?
Yes, sir. All right, so here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call on that first power. We call on our first ancestor, which is the Creator. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. And without any further ado, because everybody tunes in, because we toast our ancestors, our personal ancestors on a daily basis. So here we go, family. We got a long list because the family is growing. And I got some more that I have to add. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walton, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Fallar, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Apet Ma'ara, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro Ector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luster Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jeannie Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammers, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Herda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrells, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Rustlin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Brother Anubis added to his list. Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Sister Tiandra, Ada Pearl, Sister Tiandra, not an ancestor, she added her list. Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Andre Finch, William Billingsley Jr. We got Brother Deshaun. He salutes his mother, Jennifer Sensabaugh. I added my Aunt Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, my son Brian Watson Jr., and Kaneko Parsons. Both of them participated in Simba. We lift up our glass. Aisha in Dayton, she salutes Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown. Miss Ford salutes Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paul Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson. Dr. D salutes her father, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Sister Jackie in Maryland salutes Emma McClendon. We want to send special energy to Sister Jackie because they had a medical crisis in the family, so we want to send energy that way. We got Jerry Doyle added to the community list, Amina Robinson and brother Shabaka Teray, Sister Madonna, toast her mother, and Donna Hill and Richard Gleavis, her father, Sister Cynthia, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. CeeLo added to her list, Archie Beck, and we salute Anna McGill, who recently made her transition, so we got to do it 3 times. Anna McGill, Anna McGill, Anna McGill. Brother Santana, we salute Aunt Becca, Elder Greg Arnold, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Sister Shelley I, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimlin Vernon, Bradley, Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dave Cleveland, Mother Gibson. Brother Quabana salutes Alex Nixon. Elder Bowie salutes John Bowie. Janelle Ross salutes Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, and Leroy Stokes. Elder Ori Piarki, Neely Johnson. Elder Ori Piarki salutes Neely Johnson and Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott. Charles Stephenson salutes Vivian Stephenson. Cassandra Holloway salutes Mona Ann. Elder Phyllis salutes Martha Ford Dawson. Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, and Sister Enya salutes Margaret Towns and Mary Williams. We send all us,
Salutes Rachel and Lester Sanders.
Rachel and Lester Sanders. Give me that afterwards because I toast them every morning. And anybody else, if you have ancestors that you want me to toast, by all means, send them in because we started this because I noticed during libations, a lot of us didn't know our ancestors. And it's the most important part of the libations is us calling on our family line. So we lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, we move to the present moment. We toast this moment. We are on the day of Kuumba, so we lift up our glass to our creativity and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our children's children, on to infinity, because everything we doing now affects our children. And the question is, what legacy are you leaving? So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. We toast all of our relations, because I'm trying to hurry through because the elder want to drink his ambrosia. We salute all of our relations, and we salute, most importantly, family. I toast you for taking the time to join us right now today. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Don't drink up, family. So now we can have our conversation. I see. I know you biting at the bit, Brother Shaka. What's going on, my friend?
I'm tasting some of this June myself.
Woo! What you think about it, Elder?
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I got an elder up in here
that?
sipping on some ambrosia. I wanted to see what he thought about it. Now, I wish I had it a little bit younger, but this is like that mature probiotic. See, and I told y'all, listen, 2 years ago when I started doing this, they are now putting probiotics in all this food right now. We have the means to create all the probiotics we need in our homes right now. I'm willing to show every last one of y'all how to do this. I'm not playing with this. Watch the commercials. You see during the NBA finals and all this, they talking about probiotics and this, probiotics and that. And I'm telling you right now, be careful with that stuff, because along with the probiotics, what they have in there is a lot of sugar. And black folks, y'all know we don't need no more damn sugar. Excuse my language. We don't need no more sugar. Y'all don't need no more sugar. We need to go on and eliminate some of the sugar in our diets already, right? You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we use pure honey. So, Shaka, go ahead, man. What's going on?
Oh, man. I just, so I had some of the regular June, and then I'm about to taste this, they got these ambrosia apples that they sell. And so I sliced up an apple and a cinnamon stick in this mason jar. I'm about to taste it for, this is the day 2 of it. So go ahead.
All right, Brother Anubis. Hold on, let's go back. Not at all. I'm bringing my boys. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I just want to make sure she was there. Reading them, there are some very valid reasons for keeping sacred Wakanda secret. All right, I hear you, Anubis. All right, but of course now Anubis also says, let's go down. Hold on, let's go to Kwame first. Kwame say, if the God must be crazy, he says, if the gods must be crazy, smiles, quoting the movie, or at least talking about the movie, those old enough to remember the movie, the gods must be crazy, then stop looking to them for your rescue. We get ourselves together. The gods will visit us like Homer wrote. Uh-oh. So you quoting Homer now. Go ahead. I mean, listen, my daily toast team is cold. I'm just letting y'all know. Anubis says, now he's coming from the mythic or the story piece of Wakanda. Lots of fools from Wakanda tried to share with the world before, and they were, of course, betrayed for it. And their kindness, because people inadvertently became overly greedy and wanted it all for themselves. CeeLo is sending out our shades for all those we poured for. And like I said, family, on a daily basis, remember who and what you come from. Remember the greatness you come from. Your bloodline, right? Your bloodline is all important. You know what I'm saying? Remember your bloodline, family. Remember those who came before you, right? So if there's nothing else, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because any other questions, comments, anything? Because, I'm going to need to get ready for this movie, because I'm going to have to get over to this movie early. We got to case the joint. You know what I'm saying? Elder Renee.
What time is the movie?
The movie starts for us at 10:45. course,
okay.
some of us gonna be over there early. I gotta go get my girls. I gotta see if my mom wanna go. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I know Elder Renee is gonna be there early. All of the brothers that's showing up, I need your mind. I need you to be observant. Let's allow young people to enjoy it, but we can enjoy it, but at the same time be the men of the village. There's nothing to go down here. I need y'all to understand that. I'm just saying that because somebody done posted how many people we got. We got about 250 people showing up to share in this moment, right? We're going to have about a half an hour for discussion, so keep your comments short, all right? We want to look at the culture. We want to look from what we could build. We want to look at the motivation behind the movie, right? And all that. So take your notes while you're up in there, right? And then maybe later on, if y'all want to have a further discussion, those that are not participating in the December reunion, by the way, there is a gala. I don't know if there's tickets available, so you need to ask around because there might be some tickets available. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, Brother Deshaun on the line, you know, is there any tickets? You know, it might be somebody that might want to go to the gala tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, but yo, family, remember, you know, this is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh my God, anime. Lord have mercy. Listen, trying to keep these mystic animals. I can't, you know, I got a phoenix. I don't know where she be half the time. She, you know, all she got to do is make her sound. Let's try it again. I want to remind you that this is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This has been the Daily Toast. This is a Heart of December production, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. So, I'm out. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Some of y'all still on the timeline. We're about to get up out of here. All right, family. So I'm gonna see y'all at the theater. We got one view on YouTube too. We got the elder playing the drums. It's about to go down. Hey, Shaka, you buy your organ? You buy your organ, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Man, go on, throw us a rendition or something out, man.
Okay. Let's see here.
No, Tiandra, somebody gonna be out there waiting. I'm gonna be out there waiting for you. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna find you, but you can text me just in case you don't see me. Get there on time, lady. Shaka about to go and serenade us, family. Stop. Shaka. What happened?
Yes, sir.
Did you stop?
Oh, no, you don't hear? You know what? I know what's going on.
Say
true. Give it up for Brother Shaka, family. Give it up for Brother Shaka. We clapping it up on speaker. We about to clap it up right now. Hold on, let me get my hands together. Where's my hands? Oh man, there they go.
Hey, so I got a question.
Hold on.
Thank you.
You welcome. I have to go on. Brother Anubis, starting stuff, says exactly, Kwame. After all, no one ever actually helped Wakanda become what they became. They did that work themselves. No, they didn't. Huh? Who? A plant? No, we ain't. Roll that thing. Well, you can't really pull out.
I was going to say that's a great plan right there.
They need a plan for libations. All right. So, family. But look. Anubis. They did not do that themselves. They have a special connection with the deities. Right? They didn't do that themselves. Come on, family. Come on, man. I mean, we read. We know they ain't do that themselves. They got a plant, a special plant that the king of Wakanda takes, and he gets in tune with the panther powers. There's supernatural forces at work there, so they ain't do that themselves. Come on now. All right, but hey, I mean, we agree to disagree. But go ahead, Shaka, you have something you want to say.
I was gonna say, man, hey, it's day 5 of this of first batch, and I wanted to get how can I get that maximum carbonation?
All right, now you got your first stage carbonation. Well, you got your first stage where it's brewing. Carbon is building up. If you look, when it's in the bucket or whatever you brewing it in, the bubbles is coming up. That's the first stage, right? After you move the SCOBY, if you want it to become carbonated, what you have to do is, now first, I would suggest letting it breathe first. Like if you seen the little aerator that I had that I put on top of the bottles, I let it breathe for about 2 or 3 days because too much carbonation, you get an explosion. You'll learn this as you start going along. But you need to either get you some glass bottles, well, actually glass is probably best, where you are going to be able to seal the top. So, because in order for carbonation to happen, because like with all that eating going on in there, with those microorganisms eating up their honey, what is it doing is producing and releasing carbon. So it's like that's the farts of all the bacteria and yeast. I mean, that's no other way I could put it. That's what it's the farts of the bacteria and the yeast. What you want to do is you don't want the farts to go out. You want them to go up to the top and be forced back down. So when you put a top on it, like if you look on this bottle right here, this bottle is designed to help with carbonation, right? It's a thick glass and it has a top that can't be pushed off. Now, but like I said, you let it breathe for maybe about a day or two to get all of the extra carbon because you want just enough carbon. And you'll start learning what just enough carbon is, right? So that at some point in time, because the batch that I had in here was older. If it wasn't older, I would have popped it and it'd be like, boop. And it might even start come running out. You know what I'm saying? So you just start experimenting with it. You find you a Bruce store up there in Cleveland, and you go and you get you some bottles. You get you a bottle capper, or you just get you a bunch of bottles like this, so that you can start. Because I started with these bottles, right? So that you can you give them as gifts, and you tell people I want my bottle back because these are expensive bottles, right? So you put it in here, and you get to see how the process is. So you get to see how long you need to let it sit, how long you need to let it breathe. Because like I said, it's a symbiotic. It's a symbiotic culture. Because I hear you say community, I say culture. Because one of the pieces that we're trying to build, we're nation builders, we're culture builders. So basically what you see happening is you see a group of bacteria and yeast coming together and working together as one so that they can survive. That's a culture. You know what I'm saying? If you don't belong to that culture, you don't get in. Right? It's deeper than community. It's about survival for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. Right? So with that symbiotic culture, it's symbiotic, not just with the honey and the tea. It's symbiotic with you. And this is what I try to get people to understand. This is why you have to develop the relationship with your SCOBY. Because your SCOBY will give you what you need. Because as long as you healthy, your SCOBY survives. So your SCOBY is going to work off of your needs. It's a symbiotic relationship. You provide the SCOBY with what it needs. The SCOBY provides you with what you need. You provide the SCOBY with what it needs in life. It provides you with what you need in life. This is why I said name your SCOBY. Talk to your SCOBY. When your SCOBY make a good batch, you let it know. This is an excellent. Ooh, man, you doing a good job, girl. All my SCOBYs is girls, right? You doing a good job, girl. You know what I'm saying? But then when it produces a bad batch, you got the I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So you developing a relationship with your SCOBYs, and all of the SCOBYs that come after the one that I gave you are really, really yours, and they're going to be synced into you and to those people around you, because it's going to strive to make the people around you happy, right? So I hope I answered your question. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah. So, I mean, so what? So the best state to put it in is locked up. Like I got this wine right now with a twist on cap.
Now, is it a wine bottle? Is it a wine bottle with the screw on top or the cork?
With the twist on cap.
That's not a wine bottle, sir. I'm just saying. You know, that you telling on yourself. That's not a wine bottle. All right. Okay.
That's a, man. Let me tell you something. I went to Whole Foods.
I feel you.
I went to Whole Foods.
You went to Whole Foods and what?
He got some real wine bottles at Whole
The
Foods.
boat that this cabinet came in.
Real wine bottles don't come with screw off top, sir. That's
why I poured it out.
Oh, you poured the wine out.
Yeah, it was disgusting, yo. It's Whole Foods, personal brand.
All right.
Can't do it.
All right, brother. Let me help you. Never buy wine with a screw off top. The wine making process is just like the process that we going through. See, the beauty about wine, the process to make wine is the same process that makes ambrosia. That makes the June or makes kombucha. It's brewing. All right, family? So when you go and get a wine, right, it shouldn't necessarily have a screw on top, because the cork,
right,
the cork allows the pressure to build, and just in case it's too much pressure, it'll pop it out. But wine is aged longer than ours. We are blessed because we have a product where we can allow it to sit, and it'll be ready to drink in 3 days. It'll be ready to ship in like 8. You know what I'm saying? Because my process of breathing, I will pull it out and I will put it in my aerator in my jugs. Like you can see the jug. You've seen the jugs, right? I put it in the jug with my aerator top on it, and I will let it sit for 2 to 3 days. Let it breathe like that, and then I know it's safe enough for me to put in the bottles. Because I just had some bottles sitting in my office because somebody ordered some bottles, right? And they sat in my office, for this whole week. I ain't got to worry about them blowing up because I got my timing down. But go ahead.
Okay, so I got this other bottle that is corked, and it's in there. Do you keep it room temperature?
That's now. All right, now.
Or refrigerate?
Now, it depends on how you want to drink it. Now, some people that get it from me, they drink it for refreshment. So what they do is they put it in the refrigerator, and they also know that they might not get none for a while. So what they do, I see you, Anubis. I apologize, bro. You right. The surrounding tribes and the outside tribes outside of Wakanda. I can dig it. All right. Now, but when you put in the refrigerator, it slows down the process. Do not put your Scobies in the refrigerator, bro. All right? Scobies, no refrigerator. Say it with me. Scobies, no refrigerator. Say it. Scobies, no refrigerator. Say it.
Scobies, no refrigerator.
Right, okay. Cool. Now, but you can put the drink in there because that'll slow down the carbonation process. That'll slow down the feasting, the fermentation. That'll slow down the fermentation process. So that will keep the ambrosia at a certain point, right? It won't totally stop it, but it will slow it down. Okay? Now, I like when you drunk mine, you didn't drink nothing cold. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I wanted to demonstrate to you is I pulled out one of the first bottles that I brewed, and I popped it. It was 2 years old.
That was delicious, man.
Oh man, and it was dry. I mean, it was like, so now we know we got a product that can age. So you know what I'm saying. So we can actually go out and get wine bottles, and after we age it to a certain point, we can put the cork on it and actually have some ambrosia for special occasions. You know what I'm saying? Because think about, when Pharaoh and Gina graduate from high school, we got a bottle that's been sitting around for 10 years. We're able to do a toast. And I mean, because it is, because I want people to understand it's deeper for us than just making a drink. We're developing a culture. This is why in the Scobie I stress culture. We're developing a culture. Just like Pepsi has a culture, Coke has a culture. People will fight over which one of those is better. And right now, what we're building up a family of friends and family that enjoy what we do. So in a sense, they will start supporting what we do. So eventually, we're going to be able to bring out a bottle and be like, yo, this bottle been sitting for 2 years. Somebody going to be like, I'll give you $500 for it right now.
Shut.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they understand they understand the craftsmanship that went into it. They understand the work that went into it. And what you're starting on may be what feeds your son in the future. It may be the business that your son take over. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting Cleve and Gina. You seen Gina come in and say, "Can I touch the Scobie?" And she want to touch Scobie, and then Sasha want to touch the Scobie. They know how to work with it a little bit. They see me mix it up. So if something happened to me, you know what I'm saying? We have a little family business right now. It brings in. Right now, it breaks even. Right? But who knows? Who knows what Cleveland or Pharaoh could do with this? And this is something that we could produce from the beginning to the end.
Right.
Go ahead.
Have you checked out, or have y'all heard? Y'all listening? Have y'all heard of Netflix? It's a Netflix series called Book of Negroes.
No, I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you for sending out the text, Miss CeeLo.
What's that?
No, Miss CeeLo just sent the text out, letting people know about the tickets.
Okay. Oh man, I was watching it with Pharaoh the other day, and he got real into the. I couldn't pay it. I was working, but it started off with this a story of a doula, You know,
Right.
back in Africa, like before they got captured, and or just a tribe. Well, I don't want to give it up. The first episode was just like groundbreaking. It was groundbreaking for Pharaoh to see the process. You know what I mean? The same process that we've seen over and time again. Goodbye, Uncle Tom, and but this takes it to a whole different level. So I wanted to put that out there and to see how y'all received. Yeah, if the rest of it is as is dynamic is what I've seen, I think that we really got something here. Netflix, we got to have a conversation about Netflix because there's a lot of revolutionary documentary, even just Netflix being able to commission those to tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like we've seen documentaries about Black Panther. Netflix original got their own that they funded. It's like how do you put in the context like they the whole relationship with our stories, our narratives, as you say, in Netflix.
And like I said, now it's important that while they're telling our story, like you said, we got to monitor the narrative and have a discussion about the narrative, because one of the most important things as a people that we must maintain, or that we must take back, is the ability to tell our own stories. We can't allow anybody. We don't give anybody. You know what I'm saying? We don't give people. We need to be telling our own stories. Our children need to be hearing them from our lips or from our pens. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, with your music, you know what I'm saying? It's like you giving your song to somebody else. They gonna sing it, but it's not you. You understand what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's not you. So, and that's why I was really interested in the movie Black Panther. I'm glad that it didn't disappoint because they was building up all the hype. Because I'm like, yo, soon as Anubis got on here and was like, I seen it twice. I need to go back the third time so that I say, oh, okay, cool. Then there's something in there for us, right? Because my major concern was them destroying the narrative, them trying, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you get people that play with your story, and that becomes very, very dangerous because one person's plaything is another person's survival mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, because our narrative have been played with, a lot of our young men and our young women are acting out in ways that are very culturally inappropriate. Very culturally inappropriate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, from the disrespect of elders, which was never really us. You know what I'm saying? To some of the raunchiness and some of the other shit that was never us. We have taken on ideas. We have taken on concepts that are not our own, and that becomes very, very dangerous. And when I say dangerous, it's like I'm not just talking about for young people. It becomes dangerous for full-grown adults when you run into somebody acting out one of these characters in the movies that we have been portraying. Because they don't come at you, my brother, they come at you, nigga. What are you talking about? I mean, really, I have been in situations where I have seen, and I've been in situations where I have quoted movies. I mean, I don't know if you ever been in a conflict with somebody and they start quoting a goddamn movie. You be like, whoa. This ain't that deep. All right, but yo, fam. I got to get up. They're about to pour libations. I don't want to miss that. And I need to pack up my stuff. I need to pick up my girls. And as usual, it was a great conversation, like I said. Anytime for those that don't know, His show is named The Mind of Shaka. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on YouTube. I am Brother Hatim. I am Gye-Nyame Journey. All things Gye-Nyame Journey. You can look us up. We cross promoting. We family. We building. Maybe by the end of this year, Shaka can help me reach my goal because I want to do 1,000 bottles of ambrosia a month. And I'm counting those other scobies too. You know what I'm saying? Those adopted scouts. I'm counting. I want to get out 1,000 bottles per month, not just for sale, but so that we can have discussions about them, so that we could tweak them, so that we can because the next step is to start bringing young people into the process. Because I want you to understand what happens once I'm able to produce 1,000 bottles. You know what that's called? That's called a business. That's called employment. That's called getting young people and getting them in an apprenticeship and something that they can learn how to do on the side and make that car money or make that tuition. You know what I'm saying? Or a piece of that tuition or make book money. You know what I'm saying? Or at least make enough money so that they can go to school and have study time. You understand?
Right.
So imagine in Columbus if we do 5,000 bottles. Let's imagine in Cleveland we do 5,000 bottles. Let's imagine in Akron we do 5,000 bottles. You know what I'm saying? Those are jobs in those places because the goal of that ambrosia, even though I be talking like, when I leave the door, the goal of that ambrosia is to get other people in other cities doing their thing. Why? Because it's important as far as the honey, for the honey to come from the area in which the people live. Because the bees go around these different areas, these different cities, and they pick up different stuff in the pollen. And that stuff in the pollen is what you get. And that stuff in the pollen is at a micro enough level to where your immune system, I want you to think about this. When you take raw honey, with all of that stuff in there, those little things that come out the environment go into your system at a micro level, which means that your body learns how to deal with it on a micro level before you have to go out and deal with it on a macro level. So some people that drink that ambrosia in Columbus, Ohio, will find out that they are having relief from their allergies. They will find that some of the things that used to trigger them for asthma attacks may not trigger them in the same way. You know what I'm saying? It may be they build up a tolerance. You know what I'm saying, for a lot of the environment things. So I make sure all the honey that I get is from the Columbus area. And now what happens is, since Shaka's in Cleveland doing the same thing, right? When he start going to the stores and he start finding honey that's sourced in that part of Ohio, you are going to be picking up all of the benefits of the land that you are on. So, this is Brother Hatim, and once again, and this time I'm not lying. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, this is a Heart of December production, and we have just finished the Daily Toast. And understand that we strive to blow up your old paradigms. And with that, family, I'm out. Peace out, Shaka.
Peace.